All right, welcome back to the action here. It is the 2024 ANTA Asiabasket International Championship. Today we have a quadruple header for you folks. The first game being the Perbasi DKI Jakarta, all the way from Indonesia, going head-to-head against the FEU Tamaraws. You can catch this game live in Enderun Colleges in Bonifacio Global City in Taguig. Admission is free. You can also stream it live on YouTube and Facebook. As I mentioned, today we have a quadruple header for you folks. The first game being the FEU Tamaraws versus Perbasi DKI Jakarta at 1 p.m. Lakas, California, all the way from San Diego, USA at 3 p.m. going head-to-head against the NU Bulldogs. At 5 p.m. we have the CSB Banil Blazers facing the Phenom Blue Fire, and the last game is going to be an exciting one. We got the Adamson Soaring Falcons going head-to-head against the Sandbetter Red Lions at 7 p.m.
And now, the national anthem of Indonesia.
And here we go, getting started. This is the official lineup for DKI Jakarta, led by head coach Tondi Siailendra. Some notable players here. We have Ananta Tarigan, Rivaldo Dawe, Mohamed Havish, also Refka Pangestu, the bruiser for DKI Jakarta. We also have Harsha Abuthan. DKI Jakarta trying to bounce back from another blowout loss. And here we have the FEU Tamaraws led by head coach Sean Chambers. Also being led by rookie sensation VJ Pre. We also have John Ray Pasaol, Roy Salforque, and of course Mohamed Konate. Should be a good matchup today as DKI Jakarta trying to get on the winning side of things, while the FEU Tamaraws continue on their strong campaign here in the 2024 ANTA Asiabasket International Championship.
Pasaol, shooting guard number 5, Jedrick Jaa, center number 22, Mohamed Konate, small forward number 28, Luke Felipe, and a power forward number 16, DJ Prey. Coaching the Tamaraws is Sean Chambers. And now let's meet the starters for DKI Jakarta. Point guard number 9, Harsha Mitan. Shooting guard number 8, Muhammad Hafiz. Center number 24, Ronaldo Bale. Small forward number 11, Rafka Palastu. And a power forward number 34, Muhammad Shamil. Coaching DKI Jakarta is Tondi Shailendra. The referees for this match, crew chief Ariel Berneo. First up by Michael Calotera. And second up by Dennis Tolle. This is FEU versus DKI Jakarta here in the 2024 ANTA Asiabasket International Championship. Teams, good luck. And it's game time.
All right, so we're getting started here. FEU Tamaraws getting right to it against DKI Jakarta as VJ Pre sneaks in and gets the layup to go. I'm Martin Dias. I'm going to be commentating today's game as DKI Jakarta trying to get in the winning column here. Here's Muhammad Havish with the drive, and that's rejected by Muhammad Konate. Muhammad Konate says, not in my house. It's 2-0 here in favor of the FEU Tamaraws. Here's Muhammad Avish. Muhammad Avish pulls up mid-range. That's no good. Muhammad Konate with the rebound. And that's stolen by Rivaldo Dawe. Rivaldo Dawe with a drive and draws the foul on VJ Pre. It's going to be 2 free throws for Rivaldo Dawe. Exciting to see here that Tim Cone is in the audience to support fellow Gilas coach Sean Chambers. An honor to have the Gilas coaches in the facility here. Rivaldo Dawe sinks the second. Now John Ray Pasol over to VJ Pre, the point forward. Gives it up to Jedrick Daa. To Muhammad Konate. Muhammad Konate in the low post. It's going to stay Tamaraw ball. Again, if you're just tuning in, here's Tim Cone, head coach of Gilas Pilipinas. What an honor to have him here as he supports his good friend and partner in crime, head coach of the FEU Tamaraws, Sean Chambers. Of course, Tim Cone and Sean Chambers just coming off successful Olympic qualifying tournament stint with our national team. Here comes Harsha Abuthan setting things up for DKI Jakarta. Over to Shamil, to Rivaldo Dawe. Muhammad Avish trying to turn the corner, counters, big steps. Abuthan, nowhere to go, draws it back. 5 seconds left. Abuthan overshoots it. VJ Pre over to Jedrick Daa. Jedrick Daa, skies in the hoop and the harm for Jedrick Daa. A chance at a 3-point play. If you're just tuning in, it's the 2024 ANTA Asiabasket International Championship. First game of a full day of hoops. And Jedrick Daa going to the line, absorbing the contact and getting it to fall. A chance at a 3-point play. Jedrick Daa knocks it down. Here comes Muhammad Avish. Gives it to Abuthan. Abuthan back to Avish. Avish using a screen from Shamil. Gives it up to Shamil. Hands it off to Abuthan. Screen from Rivaldo. Over to Jalu. Jalu. No good. VJ Pre with the rebound. Over to Jandre Pasaol. Over to Muhammad Konate. Muhammad Konate just gets him out of the way and gets the easy basket. Muhammad Konate is on the board. It's 7-1 with 8 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first quarter. Here comes Muhammad Avish. Over to Abuthan. Back to Avish. Gives it up. Jalu. Jalu kicks it back out. Avish for 3. No good. Here's John Ray Pasaol. Go ahead pass to VJ Pre. VJ Pre fakes and gets it a fall. Great go ahead look from John Ray Pasaol to VJ Pre. Scores 9-1 in favor of the Tamaraws. 7 minutes and 42 seconds left here to play in the first quarter. As you could see, Coach Tim Cone in attendance here. What an honor to see this go ahead pass to VJ Pre. Simple fake, gets it in. VJ Pre, the rookie sensation, definitely doesn't play like one. If you're just tuning in, this is the second game of the day. We just had our Asiabasket Youth League Championship and the Mapua Red Robins reigning victorious. It's the first ever Asiabasket Youth League champions. Here's Abutan getting hounded by Pasool. Comes Abutan. Gives it up to Rivaldo Dawe. Rivaldo Dawe using that strength. Gets up and gets it in. Rivaldo Dawe with the basket. 9-3 here in favor of the Tamaraws. Rivaldo Dawe is an imposing force. Past few games, he's been in foul trouble. So let's see if he can stay in the game here. As Jedrick Da misses the three. Muhammad Havish pushing pace, gives it up to Abutan. Abutan thinks about it, back to Havish. Over to Jalu. Jalu uses the screen, rejects it. Gives it up to Havish. Over to Abutan. Abutan uses the screen from Rivaldo. Over to Rivaldo Dawe. Rivaldo gives it up. John Ray Pasool on the counter-attack. Pushing pace here. Gives it up to VJ Pre. That's a steal. We're going the other way. Muhammad Havish. Loses the ball. It's going to be another turnover for DKI Jakarta. Again, we want to give a big shout out to all the viewers streaming live on YouTube or Facebook. And just like that, a three from Luke Felipe. Here comes Muhammad Havish being pressured by Royce Alforque. Muhammad Havish to Jalu. Back to Havish. Havish. And another ill-advised pass. It's going to be another turnover for Perbasi. DKI Jakarta's Michael Pang checks in for Rivaldo Dawe with 6 minutes and 8 seconds left. 12-3 in favor of the Tamaraws. Royce Alforque to VJ Pre. VJ Pre. Now Royce Alforque back to VJ Pre. Lobs it up to Konate. Perfect high-low play between VJ Pre and Muhammad Konate. Here comes Muhammad Havish. Muhammad Havish gives it up to Michael Pang. Michael Pang to Shamil. Shamil gets fouled by Jedrick Da. Platoon swap here. Got Muhammad Iljar, Almando, and Tarigan all checking in. As Abutan, Shamil, and Havish get a rest. 14-3 here in favor of the Tamaraws. 5 minutes and 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Michael Pang to Tarigan. Jalu gives it up. And that's a jumper for Muhammad Iljar. Here's Jedrick Da to Royce Alforque. Now VJ Pre to Luke Felipe. Luke Felipe for three. Knocks it down. That's back-to-back threes for Luke Felipe. He's feeling himself now. 5 minutes left. 17-5. Lude ballooning to 12 for the Tamaraws. Here's Iljar. He just hit a mid-range jumper. Gives it up to Amando. Over to Jalu. To Iljar. Almando. He's got the post moves. Gets blocked by Konate. VJ Pre in transition. Steps through. Gets the foul. The hoop and the harm by VJ Pre. Rookie sensation. Point forward. A chance at three. VJ Pre. Little side step and the floater. Instant replay brought to you by Ban Mi Kitchen. It's going to be a bonus free throw here for VJ Pre. As Miguel Ona checks in for Muhammad Konate. Bonus free throw here for Muhammad Konate. Here comes number 7, Aaron, checking in for the first time. Screen by Michael Pang. Gives it up to Michael Pang. Here comes Pang over to Amando. To Tarigan. Tarigan for three. No good. Royce Alforque with the rebound. Go ahead pass. Gets to Miguel Ona. Touchdown for Royce Alforque. to Miguel Ona. Here comes Tarigan. Over to Muhammad Iljar. Iljar hands it off to Michael Pang. Gets a screen for Almando. Gives it to Aaron. Aaron ball fake. To Muhammad Iljar. Muhammad Iljar to Almando. Almando for three. No good. Here comes Royce Alforque. Seems like Royce Alforque. Something tweaked for Royce Alforque. Royce Alforque wincing in pain. Montemayor throws it up. And it's like a non-contact injury. Hoping that Royce Alforque is alright. Aaron with a fast break. Royce Alforque wincing in pain. Not sure what happened here. Hopefully he's alright. As you see here, this layup by Aaron brought to you by Wilson. John-Ray Pasaol checks back in. Hopefully Royce Alforque is alright. It's never good seeing a player go down like that, especially when it's a non-contact injury. So here comes John-Ray Pasaol, loses it. Tarigan on the counter-attack, he gives up to Michael Pang. Michael Pang gives it to Armando. Armando dribbles it off his foot. It's going FEU Tamaraws ball. Do want to give a shout out to all those who are watching, streaming live from Facebook and YouTube. Shout out din kay Coach Wailon Nibaten checking in with us here. Here comes the Tamaraws. Gives it up to Montemayor, over to Luke Felipe, to Miguel Ona. Miguel Ona from the right wing. Gives it up to Bagunu. Bagunu drives, puts up the floater, and that's good for number 15. Here's Tarigan. Gets a pick from Michael Pang. Over to Armando. Armando serving, pulls up. That's short. Miguel Ona with the rebound. Go ahead to John-Ray Pasaol. John-Ray Pasaol, easy pickings. It's 26-7 in favor of the Tamaraws. 2 minutes and 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's been all Tamaraw ball here. Here comes Aaron setting things up from the top of the key. So another steal here by the Tamaraws. Miguel Ona picks it up. Here's Montemayor to Pasaol. John-Ray Pasaol setting things up. John-Ray Pasaol looks like he's gonna pull out your do-it-yourself kit and knocks it down. Easy bucket there by John-Ray Pasaol, younger brother of Alvin. Scoring runs in the blood for them. Here comes Aaron. Aaron over to Iljar, and Iljar gets pushed. It's going to be another foul on Aaron Bagunu. Checking in for the first time as well is Jaden Jones for Luke Felipe. Luke Felipe with 2 threes in that quarter, providing good energy off the bench for head coach Sean Chambers. It's going to be out of bounds. Another turnover for Basi DKI Jakarta. It's going the other way. Here comes John-Ray Pasaol. Over to Bagunu. Hands it off to Montemayor. Montemayor to John-Ray. John-Ray slowing things down, getting a pick from Miguel Ona. John-Ray Pasaol pulls up, and that's short. Here comes Tarigan to Michael Pang. Hands it off to Aaron. Aaron uses the ball screen from Armando. A drive here by Aaron. It's going to be a traveling violation. One extra step too much. Here comes John-Ray Pasaol. Bagunu over to Jaden Jones. Now John Ray Pasaol to Bagunu. Looking for a high-low here. Back to John Ray. John Ray pulls up. That's off. Here comes Aaron Nathaniel. Aaron Nathaniel. Screen by Almando. What's Aaron gonna do here? Gives it back to Almando. Over to Michael Pang. Michael Pang. Another steal by the Tamaraws. Over to Bagunu. John Ray to Bagunu. Getting a little too fancy there. Bagunu gets the foul. It's gonna be 2 shots for Bagunu. It's gonna be a timeout here. So there's going to be a little bit of a clarification here. There's going to be 1.1 seconds left on the clock. Before the end of the first quarter, it's 28-7 in favor of the FEU Tamaraws. So 1 second left in the game clock as Bagunu shoots 2 free throws here. Knocks down the first.
The last foul was scored on number 18, Michael Pang. That's his first 3 and DKI Jakarta.
Second free throw here for Aaron Bagunu. Misses it. And that's going to be it for the first quarter. 29-7 in favor of the FEU Tamaraws. Back to the action here, 29-7 in favor of the FEU Tamaraws with a commanding 22-point lead. Good to see that Royce Alforque is back in action here after stepping out, falling through a non-contact injury. Always good to see our players healthy. As we see Tim Cone here watching the action between the FEU Tamaraws and DKI Jakarta. Of course, Tim Cone, the renowned, legendary Hall of Famer coach of the Philippines. Here comes Muhammad Avish to Michael Pang. Over to Armando. Armando hands it over to Aaron. Aaron fakes, gives it up. Iljar, no hesitation, 3, knocks it down. Muhammad Iljar, splash. They're gonna need more of those as they try to mount a comeback here. 29-10. 9 minutes and 32 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Royce Alforque. Gives it up to Jaden Jones. Back to Royce. Mouse in the house for Royce. Feels like he has a matchup advantage. Loses it. The turnover for the FEU Tamaraws. Over to Muhammad Iljar. Here's Muhammad Avish. Over to Aaron. Aaron counters, drives. Nowhere to go. Gives it up, Muhammad Avish. 6 seconds left. Armando going to work here. Gets stripped. That's going to be a fast break for Montemayor. Stifling defense being shown here by the Tamaraws, 31-10. 21-point lead for FEU. Here's Aaron setting things up. Getting pressured by Jaden Jones. Gives it up. Gets it back. Aaron over to Armando. Armando pulls up mid-range. That's no good. Here's Royce Alforque. Slowing things down. Royce Alforque, the steady point guard of the FEU Tamaraws, gets it back. Now Montemayor gives it to Royce Alforque. Feels like he has a little bit of a advantage there, and it's going to be a charging foul on Royce Alforque. So we're going the other way here. Ball to Berbasi, DKI Jakarta, 21-point lead held by the FEU Tamaraws. Let's see here, it's Muhammad Avish. Crosses the timeline. Gets a pick from Rivaldo. Muhammad Avish over to Muhammad Iljar. That's no good. Muhammad Iljar pulls it again, knocks it down. Muhammad Iljar starting to cook here. 31-12 in favor of the FEU Tamaraws. Here's Royce with a fake. And the scoop, that's no good for Royce. Royce pressing a little bit here. Now in for the first time is number 15, Kandra for DKI Jakarta. Gives it to Muhammad Iljar. He's had a good couple buckets here. Kicks it out, Kandra for three. No good, that's air. Baguna with the rebound over to Royce Alforque. Royce Alforque looking ahead, gives it up to Jaden Jones. Jaden Jones, hesitation dribble, drives. Kicks it back out to Bagunu, over to Royce Alforque. Royce Alforque asking for a pick here. Gets it from Bagunu, gives it up to Bagunu. Bagunu spins. Easy shot there, and beautiful spin by Aaron Bagunu. Now Muhammad Iljar getting his team organized, and that's a steal by Royce Alforque. It's going to be a hard foul. And Royce Alforque by Muhammad Avish. Getting to know each other a little bit more. So it's going to be 2 free throws from the charity stripe for Royce Alforque as Ralph Mulia checks in for Muhammad Iljar. Muhammad Iljar providing some good minutes for Coach Tondi. First free throw here for Royce. Knocks it down. Second free throw here for Royce Alforque. Knocks it down. Royce Alforque going to take a seat. And John Ray Pasol is going to check back in. Here comes Muhammad Avish. Gives it up to Aaron. Now to Kandra. Over to Havish. Gets a screen from Rivaldo. Ralph Mulia. That's going to be another turnover by DKI Jakarta. 35-12 in favor of the Tamaraws. Jedrick Daa back in as well. Here comes John Ray Pasol. Over to VJ Pre. VJ Pre gives it up. Jedrick Daa. Over to John Ray Pasol. John Ray Pasol thinks about it. Now VJ Pre gives it up to Mohamed Konate. And that's a beautiful play run by head coach Sean Chambers as the FEU Tamaraws feed their big man, Mohamed Konate. Here's Aaron, uses a screen from Rivaldo. Gives it up to Rivaldo. Rivaldo over to Kandra. Kandra to Muhammad Havish. Over to Ralph Mulia. Ralph Mulia drives and gets the beautiful layup. Ralph Mulia on the board. Now, Muhammad Konate from the top of the key. Attacks, hands off to Jedrick Daa. Over to Jean Ray Pasaol. Now, VJ Pre with a shimmy. Gets into the post. Post hook. Fundamentally sound. VJ Pre. He's straight out of high school. But you wouldn't believe it if you saw his game. It's going to be a foul on Luke Felipe here on the floor. It's going to be 2 team fouls for DKI Jakarta. 39-14 here in favor of the Tamaraws. Rivaldo Dawe hands it off to Muhammad Havish over the right hand, checking in for the first time as well. Right hand over to Rivaldo Dawe. Rivaldo Dawe spins, kicks it out. It's going to be a 3. And Muhammad Havish calls back. Backs open on a Saturday for Muhammad Havish. 39-17 here. John Ray Pasaol feeds VJ Pre. VJ Pre pops it and knocks it down. VJ Pre showing all the facets of his game here. Definitely a rising star in the Asia Basket International Championship, brought to you by ANTA. Another steal here by Jedrick Da, pushing pace. Jedrick Da to Luke Felipe. He overshoots it, right hand. Trying to counter attack here. Draws it back. Right hand to Muhammad Havish. Kandra to Ralph Mulia. Ralph Mulia uses the Rivaldo screen. Ralph Mulia kicks it out. Kandra back to Ralph. Ralph ball fake. Goes at the right hand for 3. That's no good. That's Tim Cohn watching on. An honor to have him here. He supports head coach Sean Chambers in the Tamaraws. Here's VJ Pre. Gives it up to Jedrick Da. Jedrick Da to Luke Felipe. That's too open. That's like a layup for Luke Felipe. Beautiful pass and play from the Tamaraws. Now, Muhammad Havish. Gives it up, Kandra for 3. Gets the friendly roll. Basket counts for Kandra. It's going to be a 3-pointer for DKI Jakarta. As Kandra gets the shooter roll here, brought to you by Wilson. There's also going to be a pushing foul away from the ball by Rivaldo Dawe. Luke Felipe to VJ Pre. VJ Pre drives in, big steps. John Ray Pasol open for 3. That's off. Muhammad Havish with the rebound over to Ralph Mulia. Ralph Mulia pushing pace, slows it down. Ralph Mulia to Muhammad Havish. Over to Kandra, right hand. Back to Havish. Over to Ralph. Ralph uses the pick, rejects it. Shoots for 3, no good. We're going the other way. Here comes Jean Ray Pasaol over to VJ Pre. VJ Pre picks up his dribble. It's going to be a loose ball, but Jean Ray Pasaol gets it. Here comes Jean Ray Pasaol over to Jedrick Da. Jedrick Da skies in, and Muhammad Konate misses the putback, but gets it back and gets the foul. It's going to be 2 shots here for Muhammad Konate. That's his first 3 on the DKI Jakarta. First free throw here from Muhammad Konate. Sinks it. Second free throw here from Muhammad Konate. Goes 2 for 2 from the stripe. 47-20 here in favor of the FEU Tamaraws. 2 minutes and 11 seconds left. Here comes Muhammad Havish. Over to Shamil. Kandra gives it up to right hand. Draws it back, gives it to Mohammad Avish. Mohammad Avish putting on the moves. Drives, kicks it out to Ralph Mulia. Ralph Mulia shows a prayer. Doesn't fall. Mohammad Avish. The beautiful move, everything but the bucket. Here comes John Ray Pasaol over to Montemayor. Here's John Ray Pasaol over to Jedrick Da. Now Pasaol over to Montemayor. Lobs it up, Jedrick Da gets it. Jedrick Da putting on the moves. It's going to be a hoop and the harm for Jedrick Da. Jedrick Da says that's too small. A chance here, 3 for Jedrick Da as he sees calling a mouse in the house. Jedrick Da gets the hoop and the harm here. Chance at a 3-point play. It's Muhammad Hafiz checks out and Abuthan checks back in.
Now it's called number 8, Muhammad Hafiz. That's his second personal foul on DKI Jakarta. Substitution Hansha Abuthan.
Bonus free throw here for Jedrick Da,
Bonus free throw for Jedrick Da.
the resident 3-and-D player for the FEU Tamaraws. Here comes Abuthan. Gets a screen from Shamil. Abuthan gives it up to Ralph Mulia. Ralph Mulia over to Shamil. Shamil, spin move. Abuthan, Raihan. Mid-range pull-up. That's no good for Raihan. Here comes John Ray Pasaol. John Ray putting on the moves here. Trying to get a little saucy. Steps through and knocks it in. Beautiful move there by John Ray Pasaol as he brought out his do-it-yourself kit. Here comes Abuthan to Ralph Mulia. Hands it off to Raihan. Gets a screen from Kandra. Tries to sneak it in, gets stolen. Montemayor gives it up to John Ray Pasaol. John Ray Pasaol gives it up to Konate. Beautiful entry pass. And Konate unable to convert. Here comes Abuthan. 13 seconds left here in the second quarter. Ralph Mulia, 10 seconds left. Back to Abuthan. It's going to be a foul on the FEU Tamaraws as they had a foul to give. 52 to 20 in favor of the FEU Tamaraws. It's been quite dominant here for FEU. 7 seconds left here. Let's see what DKI Jakarta does. Ralph Mulia drives, fakes, fade away. That's no good. And that's the end of the first half. 52 to 20 in favor of the FEU Tamaraws. It's been all Tamaraw ball so far in this game. Tune in to see what happens next. back to the action here. If you're just tuning in, it's the 2024 Asiabasket International Championship brought to you by ANTA. It's going to be FEU ball with a commanding 32-point lead, 52-20 to start the third quarter. Here's Luke Felipe. Had a great first half. VJ Pre, the point forward. Hands it off to John Ray Pasaol. John Ray Pasaol misses the layup. John Ray Pasaol in disbelief with that signature Pasaol smile. Here comes DKI Jakarta, Abuthan setting things up. Abuthan asking for a pick from Almando. Abuthan directing. Gives it up to Jalu. Jalu hasn't got going yet in this game. Now to Luke Felipe. Luke Felipe with the easy bucket coming from John Ray Pasaol. Here comes Abuthan using the screen from Almando. Abuthan at the top of the key, gives it up to Jalu. Jalu back to Abuthan. Over to Raihan. Raihan pulls up for three. Can't knock it down. Konate with a rebound. Here's VJ Pre. VJ Pre, spin move, kicks it out to Janre. Janre drives, floater, no good. Konate with a rebound. Konate with a spin. It's going to be a jump ball here. Possession going to DKI Jakarta. Here's Jalu. 54-20 in favor of the FEU Tamaraws. We got 8 minutes and 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's going to be a moving screen on DKI Jakarta. Kandra getting called for an illegal screen there. Now John Ray Pasaol setting things up. Gives it up to Daa. Now to Konate, over to Pre. Pre feeds Jedrick Daa. Jedrick Daa with an easy bucket. Beautiful high-low play there for the Tamaraws. Now Raihan gives it up to Jalu. Jalu to Abuthan. Abuthan using the Almando screen. Konate switches. Here comes Raihan. Raihan over to Abuthan. Abuthan. Hesitation. Nowhere to go. Gives it to Raihan. Raihan pulls up for three again. Still no good for Raihan. Can't find the bottom of the bucket. Sean Chambers giving instructions to John Ray Pasaol. Now to Luke Felipe. Luke Felipe back to John Ray Pasaol. 5 seconds left in the shot clock. John Ray Pasaol brings out his do-it-yourself kit. That's no good. Now VJ Pre with a long rebound. Gives it up to Muhammad Konate. Muhammad Konate drives. Gets the foul. It's going to be 2 free throws for Muhammad Konate. First free throw here for Konate. No good. Second shot here for Muhammad Konate. Going to be a vital piece here for the success of the FEU Tamaraws in this upcoming UAAP season. Here comes Abuthan over to the top of the key here. Gives it up to Raihan. Back to Abuthan. Gives it up to Jalu. Jalu over to Abuthan. Abuthan, killer cross. To Almando, over to Raihan. Raihan, floater. No good. Rebound by Konate. Here comes John Ray Pasaol. Setting it up. Gives it to Luke Felipe. Luke Felipe to Jedrick Daa. Jedrick Daa. Shimmy cross. Floater. Muhammad Konate tips it back in. Great work there by Muhammad Konate. Cleaning up the glass. 59-20 in favor of the FEU Tamaraws. 6 minutes and 25 seconds left in the third quarter. They hand it off to Jalu. Jalu, rescreen, over to Almando. Almando gets the bump, and that's rejected by VJ Pre. Raihan for three, no good. Rebound here by Muhammad Konate. Over to John Ray Pasaol. John Ray Pasaol gives it up to VJ Pre. VJ Pre backing him down, gets his spot, no good. Here comes Abuthan. Abuthan stolen by Luke Felipe. Counter attack here, John Ray Pasaol. Mid-range jumper, knocks it down. Beautiful midi by John Ray Pasaol. Abuthan calling out the play. It's been all Tamaraw basketball here as Abuthan gets it back. FEU's going to take the foul. It's going to be a platoon swap here as Ralph Mulia and Muhammad Avish check in for Abuthan and Raihan. For DKI Jakarta, Montemayor, Bagunu, Jaden Jones, Miguel Ona, and Royce Alforque all checking in for the FEU Tamaraws. Here comes Muhammad Avish, asking for a ball screen here. Setting things up. Gives up to Ralph Mulia. Ralph Mulia for three, no hesitation. In and out. Comes Bagunu. Over to Jaden Jones. To Montemayor. Montemayor. Over to the pinch post. Miguel Ona. Finds Bagunu. Bagunu. Drop pass. That's stolen by Ralph Mulia. Ralph Mulia. Over to Jalu. Let's see what Jalu does here. Jalu. Also known as Refka Pangestu. Gets the hoop. The fall there on that beautiful drive. Bagunu kicks it out to Jaden Jones. Jaden Jones for three. Gets a friendly roll. A three for Jaden Jones. 64-22 here. Muhammad Avish gets a screen from Jalu. Jalu over to Amando. Gives it up to Muhammad Avish. Over to Jalu. Jalu. Beautiful spin. Beautiful move by Jalu. Jalu definitely one of the more imposing forces on DKI Jakarta. Would love to see him be a little bit more aggressive here. As Jalu gets a steal. It's last touch by DKI Jakarta. Jalu with a couple of notable performances here. Even if they've had some tough losses, could definitely be a go-to guy here for DKI Jakarta. Gives it up to Ralph Mulia. Ralph Mulia. That's no good. Rebound by Bagunu. Bagunu slowing things down here. Gives it up to Royce Alforque. Royce Alforque. To Jaden Jones. Over to Bagunu in the low post. Bagunu has a mismatch. Loses the ball a little bit. Jaden Jones to Montemayor. Montemayor has that. That's short. Here comes Muhammad Avish. Muhammad Avish. To Jalu. Back to Havish. Over to Ralph Mulia for three. In and out. Jaden Jones with the rebound. 64-24 here. 3 minutes and some change left. As Miguel Ona smokes the layup. Gives it up. Muhammad Avish over to Ralph Mulia. Muhammad Avish over to Jalu. Jalu. High cross. Attacks. Gets swatted. Here comes Jaden Jones. Jaden Jones with a dipsy-do. Can't get it to fall. Here comes Ralph Mulia. Over to Jalu. Jalu. Over to Havish at the top of the key. Havish hands it off to Ralph Mulia. Ralph Mulia rejects the screen. Rescreens over to Almando. That's no good. Correction, Kandra with a shot there and a miss. Here's Bagunu. Hands it off to Montemayor. They pass it off to Royce Alforque. Royce Alforque back to Montemayor over to the pinch post. Gives it up to Jaden Jones. Jaden Jones makes his move, gives it up to Montemayor. Montemayor, no hesitation, three, that's off. Ralph Malia with the rebound. Here comes Amando giving it up to Muhammad Havish. Sitting on a 4-point lead here, the Tamaraws asserting their dominance. Jalu gives it up to Almando. A reseal there. Almando drives, and it's gonna be the hoop and the harm for number 27, Almando Bait. Nothing bait about that. That instant replay brought to you by Banh Mi Kitchen. Bonus free throw here for Almando Bait. Knocks it down, 3-point play complete for Almando Bait. 64-27 with 1 minute and 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's been all Tamaraws. Montemayor gives it up to number 44. Lobs it up. It's deflected and falls in Jaden Jones' hands. And Jaden Jones with 2 3-pointers in the quarter. He says splash. Here comes Muhammad Havish. Muhammad Havish uses the screen from Jalu. Here comes Havish over to Jalu. Let's see what Jalu does here. Jalu kicks it back out. Muhammad Havish. Beautiful pass to Amando. Amando with a nice over-the-shoulder hook shot. 5-point swing by Almando alone. Here comes Jaden Jones. Over to number 44, Montemayor. 44 with the fake, step through. There's going to be a foul on the floor here by Muhammad Havish. Here's Jaden Jones. Kicks it back out. 44 with a fake. Now Montemayor for 3 again. Can't find the bottom of the bucket here, but Miguel Ona battles for the rebound. Jaden Jones, heat check. That's long. 44 with a ball fake. Good pass to Miguel Ona. Here comes Aaron. 3 seconds left. Are they aware? Ralph Malia for 3. And that's the end of the third quarter. 69-29. A commanding 40-point lead by the FEU Tamaraws. Final quarter of play here between the Tamaraws and DKI Jakarta. Jaden Jones setting it up over to Malachi Book. Malachi Book running the one here for the Tamaraws as number 7, Samuel Fonses checking in as well. Also Tabok here in for the first time as well. It's going to be a foul on Beato as we're going DKI Jakarta way. So Iljar gives it up to Havish. Muhammad Havish setting the play here for DKI Jakarta. Here's Jalu, fumbles the ball. Beato gets it. Over to Malachi Book. Behind the back pass to Jaden Jones. Jaden Jones can't convert. Armando with a breakaway here. Tabok with a chase down block. Beautiful effort here from Tabok. Here comes Malachi Book. Over to Alphonsus. Tabok with a drive. And the hoop and the arm. Clifford. Tabok. Introduce yourself. Beautiful fake here and drive. Hangs in the air. Gets the hoop in the arm. For Clifford. Tabok. Bonus free throw here for Tabok. Knocks it in. Great energy being shown by Clifford. Tabok. Muhammad Havish over to Jalu. Here comes Muhammad Havish. Uses the screen from Armando. Splits it. Tipped away. It's going to stay DKI Jakarta ball. Here comes Muhammad Havish with 5 seconds left. Is he aware? Throws up a prayer. No good. Here comes Jaden Jones. Gets a screen from Samuel Alphonsus. Beautiful move and just can't finish. Jaden Jones struggling to find the bottom of the basket on those layups. 72-29 in favor of the Tamaraws. 8 minutes and 23 seconds left. Here's Muhammad Havish. Over to Aaron. Back to Havish. Uses the ball screen from Armando. Whips it to Muhammad Iljar. No good. Beato with a rebound. Here comes Malachi Book. Yung pangalan niya pang NBA eh. Here comes Beato. Getting pressured. Beato attacks. Dangerous fall there. Good to see that both players are okay. It's going to be 2 shots here. Beato just jumping in, crashing into Jalu. Jalu not happy with that call. 7 minutes and 53 seconds left here in the ball game. 74-29. FEU dominating DKI Jakarta. As Tabok with another high energy play. Gets the rebound, puts it back in. Here comes Muhammad Havish getting pressured by Tabok. Over to Jalu. Pinch post action. Armando hands it off. Aaron for 3. Knocks it down. 76-32 here. 7 minutes and 23 seconds left to play. Here comes Beato. Over to Malachi Book. Malachi Book attacks. Kicks it out. Tabok for 3. No good. Jaden Jones steps out of bounds. Here comes Aaron setting things up for DKI Jakarta. Use a screen from Jalu. Here's Jalu. Over to Armando. Armando pulls up. No good. Jaden Jones gets the rebound. Over to Malachi Book. Malachi Book. Over to Beato. Tabok providing good energy here. Here comes Malachi Book over to Samuel Alphonsus. Beato with a mid-range jumper. No good. Muhammad Havish with the rebound. Go ahead pass to Armando. Armando to Havish. Over to Aaron. Aaron looking for a teammate here. Fakes the handoff. Drives. Gives up to Jalu. Jalu kicks it out. Muhammad Havish for 3. No good. Here comes Jaden Jones with the rebound. Jaden Jones over to Alphonsus. Hands it off to Tabok. Over to Malakay Book. Back to Tabok. Here's Samuel Alphonsus in the pinch post. What's he gonna do here? Hands it off to Malakay Book. Spin move. Floater. No good. Armando with the rebound. Muhammad Avish. Pushing pace here. Gives it up to Jalu. Jalu with a sick cross. Hesitation dribble. Avish. Now Jalu again. And that's a great jumper there by Jalu, the muscle man of DKI Jakarta. Here's Malakay Book. They trap him. Give it to Alphonsus. Alphonsus handling the pressure well. Gives it up. That's going to be a steal by DKI Jakarta. Muhammad Iljar. Heavily contested. No foul call. Malakay Book on the counter attack. Attacks. Kicks it out. Jaden Jones for three. And that's cash for Jaden Jones. Best game so far here for Jaden Jones, introducing himself against DKI Jakarta at 79-34. 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter as Muhammad Havish gives it up to Muhammad Iljar. Havish over to Jalu. Jalu, what's he gonna do here? Gives it up to Muhammad Iljar. Over to Aaron. Aaron, pump fake. Pump fake again. Armando, no good. Alphonsus with the rebound. Now he's gonna bring it down. Over to Malakay Book. Malakay Book asking for a handoff here. That's a steal. Aaron gets the bump. Great pass. No good by Armando. Here comes Jaden Jones. Over to Alphonsus. Alphonsus handling the ball here. Showing the handles. Alphonsus. No foul call. Jalu with the rebound. Over to Armando. Armando. Good fake. Draws the foul. It's going to be 2 shots for Armando Bait. As we see a platoon swap here. Right hand, Michael Pang and Rivaldo Dawe set the check in. As Armando Bait gets 2 shots. A rest for Muhammad Havish and Jalu. First shot here for Armando Bait. Knocks it down. Second shot here for Armando Bait. Checking in for Armando Bait is Rivaldo Dawe. Parang Pinoy din yung mga pangalan ng mga DKI Jakarta eh, no? Sebastian with a steal. Here comes right hand. Over to Rivaldo Dawe. Rivaldo Dawe with a beautiful spin and finish. 79-38 in favor of the Tamaraws. Throws it up. Ill-advised pass there. Tabok saves it. It's going to be another steal here for DKI Jakarta. Tamaraws getting a little sloppy towards the end. Muhammad Iljar gives it to Sebastian. Sebastian over to right hand. Asking for a screen from Rivaldo Dawe. Rivaldo Dawe sets it. Seals. Gets it in the low post. Let's see what Rivaldo Dawe does here. Kicks it out to Muhammad Iljar for 3. That's no good. Miguel Ona with the rebound. Here comes Malakay Book. Over to Tabok. Now Montemayor. Asking for Beato to seal. No good. Now Miguel Ona. Hands it off to Tabok. Rescreen. Pulls up. No good. Air ball from Tabok. 79-38, 2 minutes and 54 seconds left in the game. Raihan bringing it down. Here comes Raihan at the top of the key, asking for a screen here from Rivaldo. Gives it up to Rivaldo. Now to Michael Pang. Michael Pang drives in, ball fake, throws the ball away. It's going to be Tamaraw ball. Here's Malachi Book. Gives up to Miguel Ona, hands it off to Montemayor. Montemayor over to Beato. Beato to Tabok. Pulls up for three. It's in and out. Miguel Ona saves it. Over to Malachi Book. Malachi Book gets a screen from Miguel Ona. Rejects it. Malachi Book with a floater. No good. Malachi Book. It's going to stay DKI Jakarta ball. Malachi Book tried the floater. Didn't get enough lift there. Now baseline inbound. Malachi Book setting things up. Gives it to Tabok. Correction, Montemayor. Tipped away by Raihan. Now Montemayor gives it up to Beato. Over to Miguel Ona. Beautiful backdoor pass. Now Tabok. Pulls up. Mid-range. No good. Raihan pushing pace here. No numbers for DKI Jakarta. Here's Raihan over to Sebastian. Sebastian attacks and throws the ball away here. Rivaldo Dawen not expecting that pass. 1 minute and 42 seconds left in the ball game. 79-38. FEU with a commanding lead. Miguel Ona hands it off to Montemayor. Montemayor gives it up to Malachi Book. Malachi Book asking for a ball screen from Beato. Gives it up to Tabok. Tabok gets into the post here. No good. Tabok gets it back. Now Muhammad Iljar. See what he does here. Pulls up mid-range. No good. Miguel Ona with the rebound. It's safe to say that the FEU Tamaraws are going to pull away with the win here. Now Miguel Ona gives it up. Montemayor. Miguel Ona in the pinch post. Gives it up to Malachi Book. Malachi Book threads the needle. Gives it up to Miguel Ona. No good. Beato loses it. Rivaldo Dawe getting that ball. Gives it over to Raihan. Now Sebastian over to Raihan. Now to Rivaldo. Over to Iljar. Now Michael Pang. What's he going to do here? Michael Pang. It's going to be a traveling violation on Michael Pang. He got smothered by the Tamaraw defense. So FEU Tamaraws here with 27 seconds left. Malachi Book bringing out his do-it-yourself kit. No good. DKI Jakarta is going to fall to the FEU Tamaraws. VJ Pre leading the way to the FEU Tamaraws. VJ Pre leading the way. So it's going to be 79-38 for the FEU Tamaraws as DKI Jakarta falling short again. That's it for the first game of the 2024 ANTA Asiabasket International Championship. As we see the teams shaking hands here, always great to see good sportsmanship. Again, we want to give a big shout out to all our viewers, our hoop junkies watching here live, streaming on YouTube and Facebook. We invite you all to watch live here in Enderun Colleges. Admission is free, and our ANTA player of the game is none other than rookie sensation, point forward, VJ Pre. Congratulations to the FEU Tamaraws. What an honor to have Coach Tim Cone, Gilas Pilipinas head coach, in attendance to support head coach Sean Chambers.